Good morning, Beeville. This is Cindy Clark from PAC-B TV, and I am here this snowy, cold morning with Lindsay Kratzer, owner of Reflections Management and Care. Thank you, Lindsay, for coming in on this cold day.
Thank you, Cindy.
Lindsay has been with us before, giving us information on elder care. I guess that's probably an easy way to describe it, an all-encompassing.
It definitely encompasses. So ultimately, I help folks age in place. We also assist folks with making appropriate referrals into the community, whether it's a higher level of care. But yes, ultimately, our goal is to help seniors and know what their options are to them. A lot of folks don't know what the options are.
Well, we've got an ever-increasing senior population, I know, in this area. And, I've gone through it personally with some friends and family members, and it's a very daunting journey. Very daunting journey.
It is very daunting. Just know that you're not alone. Everybody is going through something very similar, whether it's a friend, a family member, the neighbor. But just know that there is help out there. And what we're finding is, in the capacity that Reflections works as a care management company, ultimately the social workers of the community, we're finding that there is such a great need. And it's not just within our services, but we're really trying to help folks know what the options are for their specific circumstance. So we decided that we are going to be, we've launched a memory cafe, Reflections Cafe, and a lot of folks are like, what is a memory cafe? Like, what is that?
I asked the same question, yeah.
What is a memory cafe? And, a memory cafe, there are all over the United States. There is one more locally in the DeWitt area, Syracuse Memory Cafe, that has been in business for 8 years, supporting the community. So one of the folks that heads up the Memory Cafe, Tim Frazzi, and myself, continue to see the need for support within the community. So he had helped me, and I decided, the northern suburbs kind of needs this type of support, and let folks know that they are not alone within their journey with folks, loved ones that might have memory changes. And ultimately what we do is the first Tuesday of every month.
Is this ongoing now, or is it going to start soon?
It starts March 4th.
Okay.
And then every first Tuesday of the month from there. It's an hour and a half long, 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. And unlike traditional support groups, this isn't clinical. This is just merely a safe space for loved ones and, their friend, family member that have cognitive changes to go there for support, whether it's for yourself to learn a little bit more of, what strategy have you used that works the best, or gaining knowledge of additional resources. So in this hour and a half, there's activities. There are, different breathing exercises. We have a Reiki master coming in to do 30 minutes of just deep breathing exercises and having some relaxation. We have karaoke. We'll have other providers in the community come in to engage in the activity and also just say, hey, this is an additional service in the area. Because what we're finding, and out of the 25 years that I've been doing this type of work, is that people know that they need help. They don't know where to turn, yet they might not feel comfortable yet with, talking about what's going on. So this creates an opportunity to have folks, talk about what's going on and learn about the additional resources. And what we're also finding is that if you have a face with a name and you've already had that interaction, you are more than likely to call that person and ask for, the assistance that you need. So we're really trying to help, the Baldwinsville community, Onondaga County in general, just to bring those additional support and information to folks.
Do you have to be qualified to run a class like this? Do you have to have experience in dealing with this type of situation, or can it be family members come in to help, or how does that work?
Yeah, very good question. So right now, with Reflections Cafe, it is non-for-profit. It's all volunteer. We do accept donations to come in for, light snacks, maybe some of the activities, any additional entertainment that we might bring in. But ultimately, it is a community. If a family member wants to come in and volunteer, that's great. But ultimately, we do have volunteers within our board as well as within our community that are going to be coming in to help. Our focus is having the family members bring their loved ones in with memory changes and just have a moment to relax and gain more knowledge, and also get their loved one out, because we know that can be a challenge too, getting someone out, whether it be to an appointment, an activity, or some type of engagement. It can be very challenging. So we try to make it very enticing for both parties to come in and have a good time and relax.
So this is an hour and a half, the first Tuesday of the month.
Yes.
Now, where is it?
Yep. So we, right now, St. Mary's of the Assumption Church has graciously offered a space. You do not need to be affiliated with the church to attend. We do ask that if you want to attend, definitely give us a heads up so we have a head count and we make sure we have enough snacks, because that's really important.
Yeah, sure is.
But other than that, it's a safe space within the church. And like I said, no affiliation, and it's free. There's no charge to attend. We want this to be welcoming and inviting. And to go back to your question regarding, any type of certification or, ultimately, memory cafes are ran by folks that have extensive experience with, cognitive changes. Myself, my team, we have over 150 years combined experience with Alzheimer's and dementia training. And we're working with folks, referral sources in the community that have very similar experience. So that's very important. But overall, to run something like this, you don't necessarily need to be certified, but our cafe, like I said, is registered with the state to be a non-for-profit, and hopefully have the ability to bring more attention to this and have bigger events down the road.
Now, are you going to have people there in case family members or attendees have questions about for other resources within the community?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we have a stockpile of resources where somebody will always be available before, in the midst of, or after our event to answer any questions and just help guide and direct maybe what you're in need of. Any folks that bring us materials, we keep that on file, so that way if a question does come up and we know exactly the resource that would be able to provide help to them, we have the information right there to give to them.
Excellent, excellent. So what do we do if somebody wants to contact you to if they have questions about it or they'd like to attend? How would they go about doing that, Linz?
Yeah, so the easiest way, you can follow us on Facebook at Reflections Cafe. That's going to be the most up-to-date information. You can also find us at reflectionscny.com. There's a memory tab. Just hit that and it'll bring right to your cafe. Or you can give us a call. The number is 315-497-7187.
You want to say that again?
Yes.
In the camera?
315-497-7187 is the Memory Cafe phone number to give us a call if there's more, any information that you're looking for.
Well, thank you very much for coming here and explaining all of this to us, because, like I said, the need is ever increasing in this area. I've seen that myself.
Yeah.
I am a senior citizen. Someday I may need this. Probably if you ask people, friends of mine, they'd say I need something right now. But this is a service that I'm sure will be a huge benefit to our community and our seniors, and not just seniors, their family members, right? So they can come in, they can have a little time off or free time, so to speak.
Respite.
Yes, that good word.
Yes,
Good, thank
respite,
you. Thank you.
yes.
That's a good word. But thank you so much for recognizing the need and bringing it into our community, because this is a great community here.
It is.
And we offer services. We want to offer services to people of all ages, particularly our most vulnerable, which is our senior citizens.
Yeah, and you don't know what you don't know.
That's right. Until you know it. That's right. Right.
All you need to do is ask.
That's right.
And we're creating that safe space so people can.
Well, thank you for doing this. I appreciate it, and I'm sure that the whole community will appreciate this. Lindsay has advised you how to get a hold of her if you have questions, if you want to sign up for the class, whatever. But again, thank you, Lindsay.
Yeah, thank you.